we do have laws on the book that parallel biblical law. Rape, for example. Rape is on the book. You don't rape people. It's on the book. But that's in the Bible too. And we take that and apply the law regarding rape to non-believers. And no one seems to have trouble with that. The Bible says you don't trip a blind person. Well, we impose that on people all the time. We have, in fact, I would make an application to something like that with these parking spaces, for example, for handicapped people. We've made it more accessible for people who have handicaps based upon that. We've taken a principle out of the Bible and have applied that. Railing around the rooftop. We're here at a church that has a balcony, and there's a railing up around that balcony. There's a law that's applied to anybody who comes in here. So I think it's a myth to say that you can't take laws out of the Bible and apply it. I think the confusion comes in when people think that you take laws regarding worship and so forth and force those on people. There's nothing in the Bible that says that a person has to go to church, or you must force a person to come to Christ. You must force a person to take the Lord's Supper. You must force a person to be baptized. These are all ecclesiastical laws that don't apply to unbelievers, and there's no force upon them for that. How do you determine when you've murdered somebody? How do you determine between first degree and second degree murder? How do you separate those from accidental death? How would you then distinguish between first degree murder, second degree murder, accidental death, and putting somebody to death because of murder? How would you then distinguish those four things with war? Well, you can't, but the Bible does. The Bible makes it very clear the difference between first degree and second degree murder. The difference between lying in wait for somebody and then accidentally killing somebody because of negligence, or just someone dying because of an accident. And it also sets parameters concerning war. We tell people they're not supposed to lie. People lie all the time, but when you do it under certain circumstances, for example, perjury. We've just gone through all this thing about perjury, and the Bible talks about perjury. We apply it to everybody who sits on a jury. Perjury is reality. So I just think it's a myth for people to make that kind of claim when we do it all the day right now, and we seem to be pretty successful at it.